We've been up to quite a bit since we filmed last. We went outside when it was still bright and shot a bunch of fun Instagram stories for a company called Bach, which this is actually really cool. We've been using their products for a while for our cats. They make like anxiety stuff for the cats, and because we've moved around so much and just all these different things, our cats have been, kind of having some anxiety issues and things like that. So we got these drops for them, and then somebody asked on Twitter if anyone had any recommendations for those types of products, and Tashina recommended this company. From there, they reached out to Tashina and they said something like they just wanted to send some product, right? Since we were already using it, they're like, hey, we'd love to send you products. Like, thanks for recommending us. So they sent us some products, and then they got in touch. And it turns out they also make a lot of really amazing products for like humans too. So Tashina and I have been using their products for months now, and they're awesome. I love it. I'm pretty into natural stuff when it comes to certain things. And this is something that I don't really talk about that much because honestly, it's not something that I've ever really even put that much thought into. I only care about natural stuff for like certain things. Like, for example, like if I go to the store and I'm gonna buy bread, I want to get bread that has as few ingredients as possible. I know that's weird because I really don't care that much at all about my food being natural in general. So like, why would I care about bread? But it's just one thing that I care about. I don't know how to explain it. There's not really any rhyme or reason for it. And also, when it comes to like any sort of like health thing, I'm not really sure how I would even categorize it. I just like natural products. The skincare that I use is natural. But then, see, at the same time, I use totally... Like, would you consider Lush to be natural? Some of their stuff is kind of natural.
I think in the big picture, yes.
Yeah.
Natural. Yeah.
And, like, I use Elevie, which is, like, 6 ingredients, and all of their products are edible. You wouldn't want to eat them. By the way, have y'all ever seen this painting I have of myself here? This is a painting that was done of me, wow, almost like 10 years ago now by a tattoo artist that I used to work with. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. Anyway, I put it on the wall because it's funny to have a painting of yourself on the wall. I kind of lost my train of thought there, but the point is just that for certain things, I like natural products, and so I was really, really excited when they offered to send Tashina and I a bunch of product. But like, okay, like this one is called Natural Fatigue Remedy, right? And then there's this sleep one that I really love, and this is called Natural Sleep Aid. So it's products like that. So, obviously they're not like treating or curing any diseases. So they've sent us these products and we've both loved them. And like I said, we were using their stuff before for the cats anyway. After sending those products and Tashina and I both loving them, they reached out and said like, hey, we'd like to work on some sponsored content. So that is really amazing too. We're kind of finalizing that. So what we were out shooting today, as far as just like little Instagram stories to post later, was little really, really fun boomerangs. It'll make more sense when you actually see them on Instagram stories. Maybe I'll throw some of them in here so you can see what these boomerangs look like, because I'm pretty happy with them. We shot them outside, so they were nice and bright. It was just kind of fun because we don't usually do like boomerangs and that type of content ahead of time. We usually do it sort of spur of the moment, and it's usually not that thought out. But this was a little more thought out and a little more intentional, and that was really kind of cool to me. And then, and then we went to Home Depot and we tried to find some carpet, because since we got our new bed, it's a lot bigger. I mean, we went from a full-size bed to a king-size bed, so it's a pretty significant difference in size. It took a lot of our kind of office area space up, so we had to move everything. So we've moved our desks and everything here into this sort of like mega desk thing, which by the way now means that when we're shooting videos you're probably going to see Tashina's desk. So we went to Home Depot to get some carpet here because the floor is sort of slanted in here, and since we're on hardwood floor and rolly chairs, the chairs start to like slowly move, and it's really uncomfortable when you're trying to work because you sort of tense your body up to try to stop your chair from moving. So you can't just like relax at your desk and work because your body's really tense. And then we came home and we've just been working. I have been editing this video. This is a mail time haul video that will go out tomorrow. Not tomorrow from when you see this video because I'm behind on editing videos. So by the time you see this, it will probably have been out for like 3 or 4 days. What are you working on?
I'm on Twitter.
You're on Twitter, but what are you working on Twitter?
Nothing.
Nothing?
No, I'm just on Twitter scrolling through my timeline.
But like, so I'm over here working and you're just... What was that, Penny?
Hi, Penny.
Penny is
Oh my god.
relating how I feel about this. What?
Well, just this tweet. It's about someone and their dog, but it uses 2 human names, which are Kyle and Jack, so I have to send this to him.
We have friends named Kyle and Jack.
So
Alright.
that's what I'm doing now. I'm working very hard.
Well, enjoy Twitter while I work my little fingies to the bone editing this video.
Okay.
Do you ever schedule things and put it in your calendar and then completely forget? Tashina and I have been drinking. I am at the bottom of my second gin and tonic. And I just got a notification on Google Calendars that in 10 minutes I'm supposed to record a podcast episode with our lawyer. Why would we schedule a podcast episode to be recorded at 11 p.m. on a Tuesday night, you might wonder? Well, the answer to that, my friends, is because our attorney moved from California to Copenhagen when Trump got elected. So many people were like, oh, if Trump gets elected, I'm moving to Canada or I'm moving to Mexico. Our attorney and his wife actually did that. The night Trump got elected, they bought one-way tickets and now they live in Copenhagen. I don't know if I should record this episode. It might be really good. It might be really bad. I think it's probably leaning toward really bad. I'm not prepared at all. I really dropped the ball on this. This is really not very cool. Ew. Let's see how this plays out. He's not answering. Maybe he forgot too. Fingers crossed.
Maybe he's peeing because he knows you guys are about to record.
That's a very distinct possibility. I do that all the time. What time is it in Copenhagen? I'm gonna guess he forgot.
I don't know.
I think Kyle forgot. So now the question is, do I admit to Kyle that I'd been drinking and that I probably wouldn't be able to record the podcast? Or do I with him and pretend like I'm really upset? What do you think I should do?
I think you should be honest with him.
No. What do you think? Look at Penny up here. People said they wanted more cats in the vlog. Hi! Do you want to be in this vlog? Dang. Straight up walks away. Oh wait.
So, supposedly, there are all these, like, engagement groups and comment pods for Instagram that exist on Facebook where it's like, I posted a new post, go comment, and...
Well, not supposedly, that's real.
I mean, yes, that's real, and it's not genuine engagement. I don't think it's a good practice.
No, it's super dumb. If you're doing comment pods because you don't have any engagement on your content, you need to reevaluate your content.
Yeah.
Not try to create fake engagement.
100%.
Which is what comment pods are. Just so we're all clear, that's what they are.
Yeah, it's
I've been saying this for a long time, and I've talked to other influencers who I would say, like, I would say we're friends with, if not, we're at least acquaintances with, and these people do not like what I have to say about comment pods, because I'm real with them, which is that comment pods are stupid. It's fake. It's all fake engagement. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And by the way, if you're using comment pods to get engagement and then you're trying to pitch to brands to get them to pay for you to talk about their products, that's f***ed up. Like, that sucks. You're super dishonest. Like, let's just call it what it is. Like, that's super, super dishonest and not cool. You shouldn't be trying to get paid to talk about a brand's products when you don't actually have any engagement on your, like, just being real with you.
Like, I think if your level of engagement is not something you're happy with, find ways to naturally build it, organically build it.
Yeah, don't try to game the system and do all this. Anyway, yeah, you go on. You go ahead.
So,
why is Senor Lechuga's hot sauce not on Instagram? That really, not on Twitter.
I don't
That
know.
really bothers me.
So there are those comment pod groups and things like that, and apparently a lot of them are being just randomly deleted by Facebook. And, Facebook owns Instagram. Platforms, they have gamification systems in place. They know when people are doing these things. They're aware of it. Your account on Instagram is connected to your Facebook account. They know who you are. They know the actions you're taking. They see it.
Instagram's not dumb. In case you're wondering if the people that built Instagram and the people who own Instagram called Facebook, in case you're thinking they might be dumb, you're wrong. They're not.
No, they know everything that you're doing, and they can see the correlation between the two. It's very, very easy for a platform. I used to work for 2 different social media platforms. It's very, very easy for them to look at this stuff and see when people are gaming the system. So apparently those groups are being randomly deleted, and I just saw on Facebook that not only are the groups being deleted, but apparently people who are partaking in some of those groups are having their Instagram accounts deleted too, which I thought was super interesting. And that's the thing, is that the true value of these platforms, especially Instagram, the values that they've always pitched to brands, they provide the brands with an authentic, organic reach. And the comment pods directly go against that. So ultimately, it's impacting Instagram's bottom line of how they make their money. And if you're a social media platform, obviously I can't speak for Instagram. I didn't work there. I don't know anyone who works there. But if you're a platform and actions people are taking are affecting your bottom line and are gaming the system, it's fully in your best interest to get rid of those users. And you have no obligation to tell them, you have no obligation to warn them. They have different actions they can take, and after a certain number of actions against the system, against the gaming system, it's very easy to just snip them out. So it sounds like that's what they're doing, which is super interesting to me. I'm really curious how this is going to pan out, especially with so many people. Some of the accounts that have supposedly been deleted for this reason are not small either. And so that's been very interesting to see. We'll see how this pans out long term.
We sure will.
Can you stop recording for a second?
Can I stop recording for a second? Tashina has secret things to say.
Anyways, this account, super popular influencer, makes fully their living off of sponsored Instagram posts. Their account was randomly deleted this week.
That's
And I'm
amazing.
wondering if that's why. Because they were part of that one comment pod group.
I don't want to video call you.
He wants to video call.
I
I just wanted to see your beautiful face, man.
I don't want to video call you.
Why not?
I don't know. What's up, dude? I definitely am not prepared in any way. Other than that, I'm just, prepared in general. I apologize because I know it sucks getting up early, and I'm sorry that you did that, and this is what you're getting. I'm really, really sincerely very sorry. It's now 1:15. I just finished my call with Kyle. We did not end up recording the podcast episode, although we did have a very good and very important conversation. I think this is actually better. I'm really, really looking forward to actually recording this podcast episode, because we did talk about it quite a bit and get a really good vibe for what the episode is actually going to end up being about. It's gonna be it's gonna be a really, really good episode. Pretty excited about it. Tashina's already asleep. She's been asleep for about half an hour. So, the end.